Exodus of scientists from Russia has passed 50,000 since 2018 as more pack their bags to go.
Here's a summary of the article.
Over the past 5 years, Russia has lost around 50,000 scientists, a senior member of the Russian Academy of Sciences has revealed. The main problem in Russia is this. Over the past 5 years only Russia, no other country, has lost so many workers in the scientific field, said the vice president of the Russian Academy of Sciences, Valentin Parman, the Interfax news agency reported. An open letter published by staff at the Institute of Theoretical and Applied Mechanics says that, open sources, have revealed that the acts for which the scientists were arrested were an obligatory component of conscientious and high-quality scientific activity, making presentations at international seminars, publishing articles in high-ranking journals and participating in international scientific projects. Experts describe the exodus of scientists from Russia as concerning, and say it is important to maintain engagement with those remaining in the country to ensure they are not cut off from the global community and that scientific lines of communication remain open. A professor of Russian origin, now at a top UK university, who wished to remain anonymous told Chemistry World that this was not the first time significant numbers of scientists had left Russia to pursue opportunities elsewhere. We should be concerned about the exodus, however understandable, and also take a rational view on maintaining engagement with scientists in Russia, he adds. Nina Fedorov, a former scientific advisor to the Bush and Obama administration and past president of the American Association for the Advancement of Science, says that Russia has had a history of hemorrhaging scientists and educated people in general.
This post received a score of 9,100, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
I used to date a Russian girl who moved to Canada with her chemist mother to escape that place. The brain drain has been happening for a while now.
Multiple chemists I work with are Russians who fled. Some left the Soviet Union, some more recently.
How frequently did they flee? Yearly.
If they did it right, they flee only once.
When your smartest and brightest decide to leave the country. Well, I'm no expert, but it seems like a bad sign, no?
To be honest, this was happening even during a good times in Russia. Imagine toxic corporate culture and put it on steroids. That's Russia for you. Unless you have connection, family, or money to bribes, you can only go so far. One good example is old doctors hate to share or give help to young ones because they fear of losing their job. They will throw shit your way if they hint any talent from you. So you only have one option, leaving, and since doctors are in need everywhere, it's really easy choice.
Which countries are scooping them up?
Any who can. Mostly the West. The US and Canada love their Russian scientists and engineers.
Russia has been consistently cutting the spending on science and education year to year for a while, which apart from low salaries doesn't offer any top-level labs for the scientists to work in too. Access to worldwide scientific community and conferences. With the war, it's nigh impossible for Russian scientists to travel to other places, attend conferences and participate in discussions. Science is global by nature, being isolationist doesn't work well here.
Do you think this is purely a leadership issue or more cultural in general? I know plenty of countries that continue to suffer brain drain despite having decent leadership every now and then, and it's more cultural than anything.
Sometimes brain drain is just money-driven. That's why many Filipino doctors rather become nurses in the US than stay home.
Leave, go to prison or die on the front. Not much of a choice, really.
You'd be surprised how many Russians, especially men, are still choosing between the latter two despite having enough resources or opportunities to flee. This inability to make a responsible choice is a toxic mentality bred by 100+ years of physical and psychological oppression. Source: worked with quite a lot of people from Russia.
Going to prison is a cause F.
The best Russian is an expatriate Russian. Every Russian who leaves is reducing manpower for the Russian military and defense industrial complex.
Except in Europe when they form enclaves that don't integrate or interact with the rest of society. They influence politics and give Putin a good reason to invade and liberate Russian speakers.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.